Hey everybody, Alex again from Be a Real Gamer, and here is a first look at the Star Citizen Arena Commander mode. So, as you can see just from the gameplay here, I'm just going to go through the game settings real quick. So you can see quality's high, 1080p, graphic settings is, yep, right here. And you can only go through these settings from what I've seen. I thought there was more settings to be tweaked, but not at this point apparently. So you're going to see I get around, I want to say around 45 to 60 frames in this game. And as you can see, this stuff is really detailed here. You can see that this even opens up like your gear and stuff, which I mean, it doesn't actually do anything, but it's still pretty cool. And I'm going to turn the settings back to high. If you notice it kind of dropped below 40 a couple of times there. I think it gets down to 30 when you're running up here. So at this point, I basically am going to show you the cockpit. And this is the ship that you get in the Arena Commander mode if you have the Dragon Con key, which actually a friend of mine linked me. And as you can see, you could totally lay down in here. This has a compartment for, I guess, resting or for other people when you're piloting. Not really sure. You can see the hand kind of clipped into the screen. One of the very, very few little glitches I've seen so far with this game, but, I mean, some of them are there. So I'm going to hop into the cockpit now, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the Arena Commander. So basically there is two different modes to Arena Commander that is allowed. So there is the Drone Sim and the Spectrum Match, which I'm assuming the Spectrum Match is the multiplayer. There's two maps, there's two different game modes. There's Dying Star and Broken Moon. You're going to see Dying Star in a little bit. So I'm going to do the Vandal Swarm, which is basically, it's not just free flight.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries.
And you can see a little bit of combat now.
System check.
Vandal Swarm initiated. Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Radar contact. Standby. Scanning.
So as you guys can see here, you kind of have to take your mouse and put it in the targeting reticle. And if the gun has enough room to assist, sort of do like calculating it for you, it'll shoot it. But sometimes they're going to be too far away for you to actually hit.
Enemy down.
And you got to hit them quite a bit with the lasers here. One thing is, depending on if you were a Kickstarter donator, or if you had any of the other versions, you get different ships. This one is just simply a cargo ship with some lasers. Other ones have a bunch of different missiles and other sorts of weapons. But this is sort of a more, I guess, basic configuration. I believe you actually get to fly the thing that our companions are flying, which has the tri-cannon laser, which is pretty sick. And as you watch me fail miserably, trying to get used to how to fire, you can see through the HUD you have stuff like the thrust output, sort of seeing where the direction is being pushed. I don't know if it actually works on the left-hand side. You have a nice 3D map in the middle. And then you have a bunch of different stuff in the HUD that you could change, like the overall ship's status, the weapons, the power, and the shields. And you can do cool stuff like diverting power. From what I've heard, at least, I wasn't able to actually get to do it. I don't know if it's locked on this ship or I just completely failed. But yeah. So, I mean, you could see that this is kind of repetitive, but for a pre-alpha thing, or an alpha
Enemy
thing,
down.
it's pretty awesome.
Zero hostile contacts
The level of
remaining.
detail you could kind of see in the ships is pretty amazing. If you go into third-person mode, which you'll be seeing in a little bit. And now is when you're going to see me get into quite a bit of trouble here. And
Stand by. Scanning.
I honestly, I get handled.
Rear shield.
I got a little too
25%.
cocky and a little
Front
too
shield
aggressive.
Is down.
So when you're fighting the primes, you usually want to target them down quickly and go after them. Problem is, I got attacked by him and one of his friends. And honestly, he got too many advantages over me. Too many early advantages over me.
At 25%.
And as you can see on the left, you see the front and the back. That is my current shield. You can see my back shield only went to 32%. I believe it's because the shield got so damaged it really couldn't get fixed.
Chaff away. Rear shield
And
is down.
also, if you get targeted by a missile, if you press the Z button, you turn on your chaff. So, that's something rather important to
Rear
know.
shield is down.
And I think about now is when I just realized that I'm totally dead.
At 20.
Yeah, and I just crashed right into him.
Trees.
And here's
Enjoy
some
the ride.
some of
System
the free flight mode. That's in I believe this is Shattered Moon. It's the other one that I didn't do, and this is just sort of the free flight, so you get your bearings. And as you can kind of see here, you can see you could change cameras by pressing the insert and page up. I think is how you cycle through. It's insert or and page up or page down. That'll be in the intonations. So yeah, as you can see, you know, the detail is pretty high. And then one of the cool things you could do is you actually could couple and decouple yourself. As you can see, the controls are right here. If you'd like, you could pause it and take a nice solid look. So yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just going to leave you with some more of the stuff here. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think of this Star Citizen first look.
Flare away. Impact. Weapons system. Damaged.